the primary question is you have to be able to sense the gifts that that person is on the doorstep offering you, that we come back to this idea about gifts. You know, when I walk up to a man who's sleeping next to a dumpster in an alley and was in some kind of a drug haze, as I approach that person, I can't see them as a needy stranger. I have to see them as someone with enormous capacity. That is, if I am in the right kind of mutual relationship, that we can offer our gifts to each other. It will be totally unexpected by that person because they're used to only thinking people are approaching them about what's wrong. And so just to be able to see the gifts in each other is the way fundamentally that we belong. We have this process, core gift discovery. And, you know, you've been through it. It takes an hour and a half, something like that. But it results in the person saying, this is the main thing I'm trying to make happen in my life, at my job, with my loved ones, in my community, in my interior life. This is the path that I'm on, this one thing. And it was the function in indigenous culture of, in many places, of youth initiation, is to get a person pointed down a path. And since we don't have that anymore in the world in any kind of large scale way, people are just wandering aimlessly. That's the problem for me with the question, what's a good life? Because we don't answer it, I think, in a really serious way. A good life for me growing up was having a job and, you know, staying in school and eventually getting married and having or not having a children. It was all framed in that kind of cumulative, there's a list of what a good life is. And to me, that those things can be useful. They can be good things, but the question about what a good life is really based in the idea of gift exchange. And even deeper than that, it's in the recognition, Mark, that whatever this primary gift is in you comes out of your most significant life challenge. The indigenous idea is that you come into the world with your gifts and you encounter struggle. And it's not until you encounter the struggle that the gift is cracked open and made available to you. And so I have to see the person sleeping next to the dumpster in the alley as an incredibly gifted person because of the trauma that they have experienced in their life. Incredible gifts available in that person if only we can begin to exchange them with each other. So the thing that's so powerful about this ancestral and cultural wisdom around having a main path as a result of a significant challenge is whenever you go out and offer the gift from this challenge, you heal. So two things are happening. You're helping your community. You're in service by giving your gifts. And at the very same time, you're healing. And so this idea of a core gift is always paired with the idea of a core wound. And it's the way that older cultures said, we want you to bring what you've got to our community, and we want to offer you in return healing. And so it was never just a one-way street. It wasn't about the people who have their act together helping the people who were in trouble. It was assuming that we all have a primary gift. We all have a primary wound. And if we know that about each other in a community and are continually offering those gifts, individual people are healing and the collective healing in the community is happening also. There's a much bigger thing going on. And since gifts are gifted to us by spirit, the healing that's happening in individuals and community is really a gift from spirit, essentially.